everyone out there. Let's talk about the tropics so you can know exactly what's going on. This is what we're keeping an eye on. This is what you need to keep an eye on because this really still some uncertainty with this track. However, I'll show you exactly what we're looking at in just a second. Let's talk about it. Invest 97L. That is just what the National Hurricane Center is calling this tropical wave. It will likely be Matthew either later today or at least by tomorrow. It's got a 90% chance of development, so it's right there. They're sending a Hurricane Hunter airplane out into it a little bit later today, so we'll certainly know more. You can see starting to get some spin, certainly has some bands associated with it. This is something we're keeping a close eye on. Now, because it doesn't have a center of circulation, the models still aren't in great agreement. Let me tell you what you're looking at here. So these are two different models represented. We have two long-term models that we use among other models to forecast hurricanes. This is the American and this is the European. They're in great agreement through the end of this week. All of the models are wanting to bring the possibly Matthew across the Leeward Islands and somewhere in between Hispaniola and the northern coast of South America. That is through the end of this week. But watch what happens as we start to head into the weekend. By Sunday, they're starting to diverge a little bit, and then certainly heading into early next week, we start to see these models really get a little bit farther apart. The European model really taking much longer to move this storm a bit farther north. The American model much faster and farther east with it. So we are keeping a close eye on this, and this is something we're going to keep you updated, especially as we head into the weekend and early next week. Live Viper Max showing all of the rain off the coast. Temperatures in the mid 80s and lower 90s for portions of the area. Still a little bit cooler inland. As we head through the day, it's going to continue to get more hot and humid. Tons of moisture around, and that means we're going to have a good chance for some storms with heavy rain. You can see mainly Palm Beach County just after 2 o'clock, but more area wide as we head into 5 and 6 o'clock. This is certainly going to be affecting your commute home this afternoon and any other plans you might have. If you do have boating plans, you're going to need to keep an eye to the sky. Some heavy rain at times and those storms this afternoon. Just a light chop on the inland waters. Your 7-day forecast shows upper 80s hanging around and scattered storms remaining in the forecast. Once again, we could have some stronger storms this afternoon, so keep an eye on that. Rain and storm chances go up just a little bit on Friday, heading into your weekend. Saturday and Sunday, both with scattered storm chances. However, I think mainly for Saturday, we're looking at Saturday afternoon, a bit more storm activity. Sunday's looking more like rain, on and off rain throughout the day, though. So not a washout for the weekend, but still a forecast you'll need to keep an eye on. Our forecast for next week is going to largely depend on what this tropical wave does, and that is something we'll keep you updated on.